We are dropping in on the Arizona House Judiciary Committee discussing House Bill 2589, which would make it a felony to bring a kid to a drag show. Naturally, the drag people did not like that.
Hello, Chairman members. My name is Grace Malinka, and in drag, my name is Anna Molly. I'm choosing to have painted on a mustache today, along with my normal drag, since being biologically female and choosing to wear a mustache is being considered for a Class 4 felony. I have performed at all ages events. The following directions are always given to me when I do these shows. Please keep sexually explicit content out of your songs and performances. Please choose age-appropriate songs, so no cursing or hateful messages. We understand the seriousness of keeping children safe as much as you do. If you haven't been to an all-ages show, I'd recommend it, so you can have a moment of shared laughter as you watch a drag queen do a crunchy cartwheel to Let It Go from Frozen. There are 0 proven statistics showing that children are harmed from going to drag shows. As a woman of God and someone who understands how drag spreads love and joy, and children always leave laughing and happy, I ask you to please oppose this bill, and I would love to take questions if any of you have any. Thank you so much.
Recently, a drag queen in red leather accepting tips from children while suggestively dancing under a sign that reads, "It's not going to lick itself." Would you consider that family friendly?
Mr. Chairman, no, I would not. However, I feel like when we have preconceived notions of how things are, we can often lead with stories that might misrepresent what we actually saw. I have been to countless children-friendly drag shows. I have never seen someone in red leather stripped down. I have never seen a sign that says lick it. And I do agree that stuff like that should absolutely not be okay. But I don't believe banning children-friendly drag shows is going to be the way to do that. I plan on being a teacher in the future. I'm studying art education, and I am studying how to keep students engaged. And one way to keep them engaged is to give them something that they can be interested in, and seeing a beautiful person read to them is something that they can be interested in.
Why do you think that it is explicitly warned and instructed for that community before they go in front of children? Why do you think you have to have that warning?
For
people like you.
Excuse me. Security, please remove the individual.
Mr. Chairman.
Hold on.
We don't tell children specifically, hey, come to this. We tell parents, bring your children if you would like to, because we agree that it is up to the parents' discretion whether or not they want to allow their kids to come to events like this. We don't want to force them, but we absolutely think it is up to the parents to decide that for their children.
Chairman and members, drag is an art form that, like many other art forms, is mutable. It can range from dance to theatrical monologues to prop comedy. And it does typically involve an element of cross-gender costuming. Going to a strip club, taking your minor to a strip club is already illegal. This is a transphobic and homophobic canard.
Thank you.
A drag queen was in heels and a pink miniskirt and was spreading his legs, showing his crotch to children during reading hour, and encouraging them to climb on top of him, press their bodies against him, and play with his fake breasts. These were 4, 5, 6-year-olds. Do you think that is appropriate art form for children?
Mr. Chairman and Representative, no, I do not. I would not condone that.
Have you ever witnessed a drag show that was not virtuous?
No. Mr. Chairman and Representative Powell, I do believe that I would have different beliefs of what is virtuous than you do. That might lead my answer to be no, whereas yours might be yes.
I'm a father of 3, and I believe that I have the God-given right to make a decision for what's best for my children.
One question for you, yeah. Would you send your children to the family front-facing advertisement of Drag Hour, where the drag queen was in skin-tight red leather, revealing clothing, suggestively dancing up next to minor children and asking for tips from these kids and having the children put dollar bills in their thongs?
If I did, I wouldn't want to be put in jail. And
Okay, probably should
Okay.
be.
no,
Okay.
you know what? No. Well, then let me answer the question. Would I do that? 17-year-old, I would trust my child enough to be able to make his or her decisions on what they're consuming. I do not believe that this is going to recruit or groom or harm children. I believe children are people, and they have the ability to make decisions, and that any implication that this is in some way harming children is ridiculous. Back to the Wallace and Ladbo show.
All right, so
So,
what I think.
Mr. Chair, one follow-up. You say 17 is acceptable for a child to put...
A 17 is a minor, is what I'm saying, Mr. Chair.
Yes, but you said it was acceptable for that minor to stick dollar bills in the thongs of a drag queen. What age would not be acceptable for a child to put dollar bills in the thong of a drag queen?
Thank you for the question. What age is acceptable? I believe that parents have the right to make those decisions for themselves, not
Hey,
legislators.
Whoa. Calm
I'm
down.
sorry,
Just
but
calm down.
Think about what I'm saying. Parents should have the right to decide how to raise their children. Is that too much to ask?
I got your message. Thank you so much.
To be clear, this is not a ban on drag. Consenting adults can do what consenting adults want to do. Who are we to stand in their way? But when you consistently target children, that's when the community gets up and asks for bills like this to be passed.
It's my opinion that the majority of people who participate in drag, just like Representative Way has illustrated, are on the side of not being virtuous.
6 ayes and 3 nays. You have given HB 2589 a due pass recommendation.